So what do you do when you end up with a subcompact tractor? You get yourself a subcompact pole barn. What am I talking about? Let's jump into this together and I'll explain. Welcome to this episode of Subcompact Tractor Projects. In this project video, we're going to talk about this mini pole barn that I picked up. Now, I like to call it a mini pole barn. My wife calls it a micro pole barn. Either way, it's come in super handy. So when I got the tractor, I needed a place to put it rather than my garage. So I went out to the old interweb and I found a company by the name of Michigan Storage Barns out in Lapeer, Michigan. And they were really great to work with, and I was able to pick up this structure. Now, this is a 12 by 32 structure. It's actually portable. They build it off-site and deliver it. Neil was really great. Now, these overlays and that, and Neil delivering this, it was totally amazing. So it's about an 1/8 mile from the road. He was able to dolly it in, and it really is a great value. And it was really good working with those guys. Because of COVID, there was some delays in getting it, but at the end of the day, no issues. Tom lived up to his word and very happy. Now, one of the things I'm really pleased Tom talked me into the bigger door. The stock unit comes with a 6-foot door. I went with the 7. I probably should have went with the 8. The 7's working perfectly fine. 8 would have been a little bit nicer. But when we get inside, I'll explain a little bit of my logic to this. So again, this is built like a standard pole barn, if you would. But the only thing is it's sitting on, I think, 5 or 6 4x4s. I've kind of covered up the front here with dirt to make a ramp. Because one of the things, I'm going to build a little bit nicer ramp, but I wanted to get the tractor in there. So I went to Harbor Freight and I picked up these 2 ramps and then supported them with dirt because they're only 500-pound ramps. So it seems to handle the LS MT125 pretty good. So, good to go there. Depending if this is the end location, I may do a concrete ramp or something like that, but we'll have to see, because one of the great things about this is it's movable. Again, they can move it, you can skid move it, however you want to do it, that works out. But so if I want to go back further, if I want to come closer, I can do all that with this. So I'm really excited. So let's go ahead and jump inside and we'll take a look. And as I'm getting it open, I'm going to give you some overhead drone shots of this so you kind of get a perspective for how cool this thing really is. So let's go to the drone and go inside. Welcome to the LS Man Cave. So here we are. So now this is a little bit of a blank slate, if you will. And so I've got a bit of work to do in here, but I think that's really the cool piece of this, because what I'm going to do is end up building this out. As you can see, we got quite a bit of room. Over here is the LS MT125. And again, plenty of room. So, it takes up probably about a little over a third without any type of major attachment on the back. So typically I drop the blades and stuff outside. Now in the wintertime, I'm going to probably move a lot of that inside, but as you can see here, I had a ton of space up here. Now it's a little bit crowded because I haven't organized things. Just got the Shatter mini pole barn about a week ago, so just really the past day or two started moving stuff in. So one of the things I'm going to do is build some shelving up here, higher up on the walls, to kind of move some of this stuff up and move some of this stuff back. I'm going to probably take and do something about storing the mower deck vertically. I'm going to probably do something with those front pins and some sort of winch mechanism on this wall to kind of lift it vertical and hold it up against the wall so it doesn't take up so much space. In the wintertime, I'll just pull this forward a bit And again, put my attachments and everything back here so they're secured for the winter. And then once winter's over, then, you know, bring it back out again. Now, one of the things, the floor of this is pressure treated, and again, holds the weight of the subcompact just nice. Right now I'm using a blue tarp down here to kind of catch the mud and everything from the tractor tires, kind of keep it clean. Yeah, because my goal is with this is I really want to keep this clean and really is a kind of unique man cave, if you will. So with that, I'm using this blue tarp for the time being. So in the front here, I'm going to build a bit of a work area with some small workbenches. I got this rolling shelf workbench here, which I use, and I got some more tool storage. Got some more tool storage back there. So again, this wall will be all yard stuff built up against the wall. I'm going to lose this rack here and just kind of build everything tight up against the wall. One of the pieces though is I'm really contemplating what to do about power, because one of the things, I have a lot of air tools and I've got an air compressor out here but no power. So I'm thinking about picking up a smaller generator, or maybe running power out here if I decide this is where it's going to stay, that kind of stuff. So with that, if you guys got some suggestions for power, let me know. I was even thinking about solar, but I don't think it's really cost effective up to running an air compressor and that kind of stuff, because I do want to put some LED lighting in here and that kind of stuff. The only downside about the whole barn is it's only got like 3 of these cross trusses, so it makes it very difficult to store stuff up here. So I'm going to actually add a couple myself so I can build up storage and store stuff up above in the rafters. But that's really the only downside. Everything else is quality, very happy with it. So, you know, Tom and the guys at Michigan Storage Barn did a great job. And again, I give this mini pole barn a big thumbs up. I hope you guys do too. Also, just kind of before closing, so it has the roll-up door. And again, because of the height, I do have to push the ROPS back, which is okay, but sometimes I bump my head on it when, you know, changing implements, but it's what it is. Anyways, hopefully you found this interesting. You know, if you have a subcompact tractor, you're looking for an affordable, quick storage solution for it, I would highly suggest, if you guys are in the Michigan area, giving those guys a call, or looking for something similar to this. Again, I found it very cost effective per square foot. The other thing I would suggest is, you know, if you go to do this, look at your different options and figure out what your per square foot price is. Because I ended up going a little bit bigger, but by going just a little bit bigger, spending just a little bit more money than I wanted to in my budget, I actually got substantially more. Because again, this is 32 feet long and a little over 12 feet wide. And, you know, depending upon the, you know, laws of your state for transporting something like this, you know, transportation costs are expensive. You've got to have follow cars and everything. So by going a balance of width to distance, I was actually able to optimize my space as well as my money. So again, super happy with the guys over there, super happy with this purchase. It works well. And again, if you've got some suggestions for me of building out for storage, for powering this, all kinds of stuff, let me know, because I'll also probably run some water from the house up there. Again, it's probably about 300 feet away, so I'm thinking about using the subsoiler to cut in a couple trenches to run water and power out here if I decide this is where I'm going to keep it. I might move it back, I might move it a little bit closer, but when I do, that's what I'm thinking about, unless there's some better options. So anyways, if you found this interesting, again, big thumbs up, subscribe over there, hit me up in the comments below, and we'll catch you in the next project video. Cheers.